Hello, this is another episode of Taste Algarve, the program that shows you around the traditional food scene of the Algarve. Sophia and Mariana run a company that does just that, showing visitors how different the traditional Algarve can be from the touristy place you're likely to know best. In today's episode, I'm meeting up with both of them in Faro, the much overlooked capital of the Algarve. So, where are we today?
We are in Faro Old Town.
And what are we going to do here?
We're going to take a walk, visit this beautiful area, and then we are going to a first shop, and then it's a surprise.
Okay, I'm in for it. A walk around Faro is definitely a good idea. Visitors to the Algarve are often whisked away from the airport to one of the many resorts along the coast, and then forget all about it. Faro doesn't look like much when you only see the outskirts from the window of your airport transfer shuttle. Nothing is farther from the truth. Visit the old part, the walled city, called Vila Adentro, or the city within. Roam its cobbled streets and lose yourself in countless small cafes, restaurants and shops. You may think it might be expensive being the capital and all, but the contrary is true. You can find traditional food, drinks and presents to take home at a fraction of the price they cost near your resort or hotel. Although this is a show about food, we're naturally attracted to traditional stuff, especially when the shop's owner makes us dream of days gone by. So we ended up at Feitoria, a small shop where you can find tons of ideas for souvenirs to take back home.
Thank you for having us in your beautiful store.
Thank you for coming.
We'd like you to explain what is the concept of Feitoria.
Yes. So I believe that my experience as a journalist in Portugal helped me a lot. Has helped me a lot to develop this concept, because I knew so well the country from north to south, that I knew all the products and all the very good things we have. That I stopped being a journalist and I opened a shop because I want so much to show all this richness and beautiful things we have. So now I'm very pleased to have this place here in Faro and in the Faro airport also, and we also have a shop online that everybody we send all the products worldwide.
Can we have a look at what we have here?
Yes. So we have a selection of some gastronomical products. We have the salt and the olive oil, the honey, some sweets and jams. And for example, one product that you will not find very easily in Algarve, it's this ancient recipes from refreshments, Portuguese refreshments. Also have some labels of soaps that are very well known, like Klaus Porto and Agprito. Toothpaste like Koto and Musgo Real for men. It's all these retro style products that are again rebirthing, and they are all again making the products with special attention. Because we make the research, also we like to make travels and go around discover the best. Some toys, and also we like to always have things for children. Some toys.
Yeah, I remember this from my childhood.
Yes, some nostalgic items from Portugal, old Portugal, that people remember. This week we have a highlight on the Algarve products we have in the shop. So we choose some olive oil, some salt. We have the carrot butter. It's an interesting product. I believe not very well known. Portugal is a big producer of carob. I think we have 10% of the world production of carob.
This is all very nice, but honestly, the nicest part is trying on those traditional shepherd's clothes and trying to look the part. I'll never look the part really, no matter how many checkered shirts and silly hats I try. We couldn't just leave after all our bad behaviour, so we filled up our bags with all the goodies to offer to our friends and family back home, hopped into our vehicle and drove off in the direction of São Brás del Portel. Or, as you'll probably recognise it from the signs on the motorway, Es Brás. No matter how you read it, it's a lovely town for an afternoon walk, with a cute little historic centre and an original piece of Roman paved motorway right outside town. We had to drive a little out of town to find this gem of a restaurant called Sabores do Campo, which means flavours of the countryside. This is more than just a restaurant with some typical dishes. In effect, Chef João Aleixo is extremely serious in relation to the quality of his sauces, especially when it comes down to the meat. He gets his black Angus steak straight from the States, but also the other meat varieties, like black pork, are sourced from the best suppliers. Monkfish also makes its way to the menu in the company of honey and champagne, and that is one of the dishes we tasted, just like the leg of lamb with rosemary and cinnamon.
Então aqui temos duas entradas, temos uma de ovos codornizes com chouriço, típico da nossa serra, e temos os cogumelos. Isto são apenas dois exemplos daquilo que fazemos à noite, como entradas normais. Depois temos dois pratos, um de peixe e um de carne, que nos acompanham já há 7 anos, desde que temos o restaurante. Um lombo de tamboril com molho de mel, típico aqui da nossa zona, espargos, batatas, tudo típico. Depois temos uma perna de borrego no forno, aromatizada com canela e alecrim e com uma mista de legumes. Isto é um exemplo de um prato típico que nós costumamos fazer à hora do almoço. Portanto, os pratos típicos são mais à hora do almoço, que são pratos que são feitos e têm que ser consumidos logo na hora, e os pratos mais compostos são feitos à hora do jantar.
As always, we were offered Barranco Longo wine to keep us liquid company, which is always very much appreciated. But this is far from the only wine you can get here. The restaurant has a brilliant selection of 150 references. If you need to wait a little to get a table, or if you want to relax a bit after your dinner, there's a great lounge area, with a fireplace in winter. Cozy. We had a little walk around São Brás, had a quick look at the views and made a mental note. We have to give São Brás more time to visit it thoroughly. It looks like a great town, but we were already a little late for our last stop, 11. Eleven is the culmination of the collection addiction of partners Tanya and João. We just arrived at Loulé market at this wonderful gourmet shop called 11 or Ons, and we were received here by these wonderful people, Tanya and João. And João is going to explain us what the concept is of this shop.
Hello people.
Hi guys. Hi guys.
Okay, so this is a shop, it's a gourmet shop, but we have also this area where you can taste all the products we have around. They are mostly from Algarve, but also from other parts of Portugal. All Portuguese.
So we can walk around the shop, we can choose what we want to taste.
Yeah, exactly. You can choose have a jam or chorizo, cheese, a glass of wine. You want to taste this wine or that wine.
And if you like it, we buy it.
And if you like it, you buy it and you can take it away.
Nice souvenir. Sounds like a great concept to me. You can taste all local and traditional specialties, basically the same thing as I'm doing, but without driving around all over the place for almost no money at all. And then you take home, as a souvenir for friends and family, the stuff you really like. So, how can you taste all this?
So here you have 2 kinds of chorizo, cheese, smoked ham, yeah, very nice smoked ham.
I think Peter knows this.
Yes, looks
Both
familiar shape.
ingredients.
From where?
Mushama.
Mushama, right, okay.
Yeah.
And how do you prepare this? Because this looks really nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is a toast of bread with some olive oil, and then you have fresh cheese, and then oreganos and chili. It's very
Glad
tasty.
to taste it.
Yeah.
But I'll wait a bit.
And we have some conserves here.
Yeah,
That's tuna.
this is tuna, yeah.
Okay, so
And
this
the
is
other one are sardines.
Sardines with tomato sauce.
And there we go again. eating all these delicious, traditional, unexpected delicacies, picking out some of the most special tastes to take back home. Tanya and João take their addiction to tradition very far by offering us a traditionally brewed coffee from long before the days of espresso, and a shot from what can only be considered as the creme de la creme of Algarvian mind-altering substances, medronho, or distilled arbutus berry, with honey. What a wonderful place, and apparently they sometimes do parties here behind closed doors. I think I'm gonna just stick in there for a while and see what happens. Bye.